Hey Aquarius, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. I'm going to do a general reading for you guys. I am away. I am on a little getaway here unexpectedly. Just happened to be the right place, the right time, and here I am. Honestly. Let's take a look. General reading for you guys. I'm in much need of a retreat, of a reset, of some time out. And honestly, this is what showed up. I was offered to stay at this beautiful place, very close to my home actually, so it's quite convenient. And I'm house sitting for a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing. Yeah, so let's take a look here. I have been working on all of the signs for the 1st of August. So I did read for you guys, yeah. And then I thought, well, I'm going to read for you guys today. My fellow Aquarians, I hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for hitting the like, share, subscribe. Let's take a look. Let's see. What's the message for Aquarius? What is going on today for you guys? I think today is the 18th of July. So, yeah. I'll probably have the end of the month out much sooner. Let's see. Messages for Aquarius. 8 of Pentacles, the Fool. For some of you, it's a brand new start to something with work. 8 of Pentacles, something else you're putting your energy and effort into. The Fool, what else? What is this here for? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the reading can go anywhere in any direction, guys, so stay tuned because this could turn into love reading or whatever, I don't know. But regardless, there's something here that's showing here a brand new start for some of you. Something that is going to pay off the work that you put in, the effort that you put in. You will get rewarded, it seems. There is something that seems to gives you a sense of security. What's this about? What else for Aquarius? King of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. So love, I'm so weird. That song, I don't even listen to Mariah Carey, okay? And I'm getting that song, Love Takes Time. So bizarre. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups. Something here, it's like love, yeah, there's something here that's gonna take time. There's something here that requires a little more putting in the work, putting in some time, some effort into something. This could be a job. Now, if you're at a job here, guys, it may take you time to really to start to love what you're doing. The beginning of it could be a lot of like work to kind of get things going. It's almost like the start of a new business and you've got to do all the construction and all the input and you got to stock all the shelves or whatever until you get into the day-to-day role of things when you're like, I love this, right? So it's kind of like you've got to do some hard work right now before you see some of the benefit of, you know, the love in a situation. That could also be in a connection. That could be where things take time, where something is requiring you to put in a little bit of effort or work or have patience, especially if somebody here is reluctant. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's like, I'm here, it's a secure, say, offer, but it's almost like they have a little bit of their heels digging in and slowing something down, which makes it more challenging. It's interesting. It reminds me when I read people, readings go really, really well, smooth, psychic hits happen, downloads, all that stuff when a person is open. When a person is like fully, you know, crossed arms, skeptical, they don't believe, they're blocked, they don't want to open up. It creates a very it doesn't flow. It creates work for a reader, and I'm sure there's many readers out there that will probably tell you the same. You can, guys, if there's other readers out there, the difference between an amazing reading and not an amazing reading, or a reading that gives the reader, you know, you both fill up with energy, is because somebody is open. Somebody is like, show me, or like, I'm open to criticism, I'm open to, you know, open to healing, whatever that may be. So I do feel that I'm just giving an example of a reading, but in a relationship as well, if somebody is reluctant to kind of be a little bit vulnerable with their emotions, to express how they feel, to, you know, share, it's just going to make it that much more like, it's like, you don't have to make this dreadful, you know? I feel like the King of Cups with all this earth energy just needs to like literally flood the situation. Something that is being so dry and something that is so like stubborn, it's like flooded out. It doesn't have a chance to stick and hang on to anymore. So there's this vibe here I'm getting of like, somebody just needs to let go. Again, that a Fool card, take a leap of faith, just have fun, easygoing, take it, you know, enjoy. So somebody here is, on one side, there's a lot of emotional giving and a lot of emotional expression and sharing and love and feelings. On the other side, somebody is like resistant and challenging and that kind of thing, making it harder than they need to. It could be very initial though. The Six of Wands. See, again, there's that things take time to have success, to sort of where somebody finally feels. I do feel like somebody here may not be used to being recognized. So again, in the workplace, somebody here could be amazing at what they do. They could be extremely talented, very hardworking, and they're not used to receiving the praise and receiving the pat on the back and maybe the extra money. They're not used to this validation or praise and success. Open up to that. Receive what you're worth or what people are trying to express about what's good within you, or, you know, the World, card of victory, success as well. So eventually something here eventually does change that cycle. It comes to an end. It could be building trust. It could be, what is the World here for? Let me see. There is an ending, like a cycle coming close, but it's also a card of victory. So it's a card of saying, you know, some things do take time, as I was saying, but when you do get to the end, you arrive, you do succeed. Sorry guys, there's ants crawling on my cards. Nine of Cups. Contentment, happiness, wish fulfillment, something to celebrate about, something to enjoy. Some of you may be very content or happy when you do get through a cycle here, to know. I think some of you know that you're going to succeed at something. I think some of you feel very confident knowing that, you know, I'll do this and I'll get through it and I will come out the other end in a very successful way. I think some of you are very determined to fulfill a wish, fulfill a success, fulfill something in yourself, in your life. And I think you're willing to see it to the end. Regardless of how much blockages, just like a reading, I get all kinds. I don't care. I'm not going to stop, right? Sometimes you get difficult clients, but it's really beautiful when somebody learns to trust, or somebody opens up and actually allows themselves to be vulnerable if there's sensitive information or something like that. So I feel like some of you are really, you're not giving up. You're definitely not giving up on something that you believe, even if there's a lot of effort and work, especially in the beginning, to see it through the end. Okay, it's like going down a tough road. It's like paving a road, right? It's full of potholes and it's mucky and gravelly and it's uneven, but you're willing to go through all that every day as you pave that road, and it comes out perfectly smooth and, you know, nice to drive on. There's a sense here of like improving the path that you're on, or improving the relationship or the job, because you're like, I'm going to put the work into this. This is what I want to see. I want to see the success of it. I want to see, you know, the renovation of a relationship or a job or something be built, and that kind of thing. What else for Aquarius? Ten of Cups. Holy cow, guys. Happiness, joy, love. This is what fills you up. Not only, okay, so Aquarius, it feels like some of you, you succeed at a situation in your life because you see the beauty, you see the love, you feel gratitude, you feel fulfillment in it. But you also know that you contribute, you're the reason for this situation to come out in the way it does because you're so determined or you're so dedicated, coming from a place of that love energy, overcoming or facing. It's like facing challenges with love, not judging or not giving up on a situation because it puts resistance against you. And I feel that that's why you succeed at something, because you come in with an open heart, you come in with a sense of fulfillment, you come in that something here is meant to be better or meant to be fulfilling for all involved, and you're willing to put in the hard work. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You're willing to take that leap of faith and take on a challenge in your life, whether that's a person. I feel like there's a lot of this is relating around work. It could be a relationship, could be a work relationship. And so you come out, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, because you persevered. You see this as a success. It's like you see the silver lining. It's like somebody here saying, just watch, you just wait to see until I'm done with that. Watch how amazing this is going to make me feel, or wait till you see what's going to happen with this. There's something around that. There's a lot of water and earth. Water and earth. They go well together. They mold things into shape. They mix well. One softens the other. Anything else for Aquarius? Four of Pentacles. Why the Four of Pentacles? The Justice. I hear this thing, there's a thing here about 50-50, even Steven. What's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. The Empress. Very fair person. Okay, she's not going to take from anybody. If anything, she's going to give to somebody. There's a sense here that there's a little bit of you willing to, it's a little bit of like you willing to compromise here, Aquarius, or you willing to like save mine for later so that we can enjoy something else in the moment. It's almost like, let's say it's time. Let's say it's time, for instance, like I'm willing to give up a little bit of my time to enjoy the moment that I'm in right now with a person or with a situation, and I'll do what I have to do at a later time. But right now I'm willing to kind of compromise. It could be around a mother with the Empress. So if any of you have aging parents, let's say, and you're able to help a situation or somebody that might, I don't know, there's something here about like, I'm kind of willing to give away a little bit of my time so that I can enjoy a parent, let's say, a mother maybe, to help, to heal, to do all that. Because I can enjoy, we have way more time usually than our parents. They're much older. They go first. So there's a thing here around like you allowing the time or the energy or something to kind of tip over into that person's benefit while you doesn't mean like a negative compromise or a negative sacrifice. I think it's a very beneficial, loving, uncompromised, like it's a very unconditional, loving gesture of I'm willing to give for the benefit of a situation while I can. Tell me about this Justice. I'm just curious. What's the Justice all about? So you've got Libra here, Aries, your main ones. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. One more. Whoops. The Three of Cups. Yeah, see, you're willing to sort of, again, enjoy the celebration that benefits somebody else at this time. Could even be a child, the page. So it could be a mother, you know, giving a lot more for the child. There's a thing here about sort of the Three of Cups is also showing the two pouring into one. So it's kind of like right now you're maybe giving, pouring into somebody else's cup, filling up their cup. You know, eventually you'll get yours filled up or something of this nature. There's a thing here about enjoying the offers, or there's something around celebrating something that brings you together while the offer is there. I feel like this is an offer, and it's kind of like that offer is here in the moment. So you're giving you're living in the present, like you're giving your time. I don't know why I'm getting time, but it feels like that. Okay, what's the closure of the reading? What are we at? 16 minutes. What's the closure? I don't have my oracle cards with me, guys. I packed light. What's the closure of this reading? The energy for Aquarius. Overall, you've got so much beautiful. You're making an impact, okay? The Empress. The Empress with the Justice. You're really making a big impact on the outcome of a situation here, Aquarius. You're really, the outcome is very, very blessed, very good, very positive. It's sort of, it makes the situation a lot better. Maybe there's a lot of healing involved here, but you're contributing to the benefit. You see the Three of Cups? It's like everybody benefits. What's the overall outcome for Aquarius? Eight of Wands. Fast moving energy forward. Again, you're moving forward. Eight of Wands, what else? Let me see. Overall, you're moving on. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is something that I feel you're meant to be a part of, Aquarius. This is something that requires your dedication, your passion, your drive, your force of nature kind of thing. You seem to have a way to make things happen here with the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So this is something that you're making something happen here. You're making something move. And you've got the energy, you've got the passion. There is that Page of Pentacles. There is something around the communication with the Eight of Wands. Sort of like explaining your plan of action or execution or something of this nature. I feel like because you're moving so quickly, Aquarius, in order for people to keep up or in order for people to catch up or understand, you have to explain what the process is so they're not like lost in the mix, so they don't get all maybe confused or whatever. So I feel like there's something here that maybe somebody writes a list or something of that nature. Ace of Swords, bottom of the deck. Communication, very clear, concise, decision-making, plan of action. Okay, Seven of Swords, so that things don't go, unexpected. So things go as planned. It's like things are lined up so that they go as planned. That's the intention. And communication and clarity is very, very important for that. It's like the execution, the planning of things. There could be a lot of planning in this. Especially if it's a speed thing, right? Because it's kind of like if you're telling somebody about a roller coaster, I don't know why I'm using that as an example, but it's kind of like, hey, there's 3 loops and there's 4 corners. Because when things are happening so fast and you don't know what's going on, you don't know what to expect. But if somebody tells you, like, there's 3 loops and, you're going to go through a tunnel and you're going to go through a waterfall, then oh, this is all coming. I can be prepared for what's to come. So there's something around this, the planning, the preparation, and the execution and the communication of what to expect, so that nobody's kind of left out, you know, in the surprise kind of thing. I think that this situation is very tied to work, and I think that that's one of the problems that was taking place, hence why you take this on. There could have been a lack of leadership, there could have been a lack of communication, there could have been a lack of, like, everyone's not knowing what the hell is going on, or something is not, you know. So it's almost like a little bit of that's why you're happy to do this, because you're like, just wait till you see what I'm going to create, or wait till the outcome. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. And thanks again for hitting the like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. I will see you guys soon. All right, take care.